cleaned a window that was smudged from thruster firings and installed fasteners to hold down covers on 3 communications antennas. They have also jettisoned a pair of towels they used to wipe down each other's Orlan spacesuits. The crew is in the process of putting themselves in position to photograph an experiment called the Expose R experiment. This is a suite of European Space Agency experiments that was installed during the Expedition 40 increment by Alexander Skvortsov and Oleg Artemyev in August of 2014. The experiments designed to understand how life originated on Earth through exposing a variety of biological samples to the Earth environment. While this is all taking place outside the International Space Station, inside the Columbus module, the European Space Agency laboratory on the U.S. segment of the International Space Station, NASA flight engineer Scott Kelly, whose one-year crew member Mikhail Kornienko is outside at the moment, is setting up the cameras for the final harvesting and consumption of the veggie experiment. This experiment launched to the International Space Station on a SpaceX Dragon cargo craft in April of 2014. The first harvesting, or the first crop of veggie, was installed and grown, the first crop of lettuce grown in May of 2014 by NASA astronaut Steve Swanson. Scott Kelly began the second crop of lettuce in July last month. It has now completed its growth phase, and the crew, there's Kimi Yui from the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency on the left side of your screen, joining Scott Kelly inside the Columbus module, where we hope to receive continuing downlink television once the crew begins the process of the final harvesting and the actual consumption of the first leaves, red romaine lettuce leaves, that will mark a milestone in the first space-grown lettuce that will actually have been consumed in orbit by the International Space Station crew. They're being joined there by NASA astronaut Kjell Lindgren. The 3 of them will collaborate on the final harvesting and consumption of the first veggie samples.
Precisely what we're doing. All right, use the back side of your gloves. Yeah, so do not let your hands come into contact. Get in there. It's resistive. Yeah, that's back from the towels. That's what the towels used to be attached with. All right, restore to the crew log bag is complete. Copy. All right, now on to the gap spanner installed, 2414 and 2523, the one that you just hooked up to 25. Oh, I see. I see 2414. Should have 3. Yeah, me actually reach them from here. 2514. Is that what you said? 2414. 2414. I'm sorry, I misspoke. Yep, that's the one. Can you reach? Yes, we can. But I need my left arm. There you go. The rubber band? And we can use it for translation, right? It's a firm. You are going to be able to use it for translating. Is that sufficient? Based on your calcs? Should be sufficient. Yep, plenty sufficient. Very good. It's just the right length. No extra slack out.
Again, this view from Gennady Padalka's helmet camera. The crew has moved well ahead of their planned timeline and has now retrieved the Obstanovka experiment. That was an experiment that was installed on the Universal Work Platform on the outside of the Zvezda service module by Russian cosmonauts Pavel Vinogradov and Roman Romanenko during a spacewalk in April of 2013. This experiment that has now been retrieved and will be brought back inside the Pirs docking compartment was designed to measure plasma waves and the effect of space weather on the Earth's ionosphere.
Ultimately towards where the exposure witness plate is located. Gennady, quick reminder, if you see an installed orange gap spanner, you are absolutely safe to use them for translation needs. Copy? Alright, I'm at the circulars now, and I'm elevating myself this way. There you go. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Okay, I get it. I get it?
Так, батарею только аккуратно. Миша, не надо так близко ко мне.
Misha, don't come so close to me.
Сейчас переброшу дальше.
Let me kind of throw it a little farther, a little.
Немножко дальше мягкий.
For the gas spanner, maybe a little farther yet.
Так.
Okay.
Вот здесь есть мягкие поручни.
There you go. There I see the gap spanners.
Я могу за
Right next to the universal work site. Yeah, I can use them. Absolutely. You can use that for translating alongside your MD. Okay? I'm going to secure myself using one.
Отстыкуй. Давай, спокойно. Это мой, да?
Let's get unhooked.
Это твой.
Okay, Gennady. Is this me? That's you. Don't get the two mixed up.
Не могу. Давай отстыкуй.
I can't. There you go. It's off.
Так, на УРМД эксполус у нас с этой стороны, да? Сейчас я посмотрю на него.
Is this the right side of the UMD work set? That's right.
Ага. Так, ну мы что, ждем света, чтобы
So,
фотографировать, да?
are we going to continue standing now while we're still in the eclipse? That's affirm.
Сейчас, секунду я.
Stand by.
Так, освой я. Геннадий Иванович.
Gennady, a recommendation. We need to stand down until we go into sunrise. This is several minutes out.
Полностью подробно планом все ячейки и общий план.
And then once we hit sunrise, you'll get your chance to do the full-on activity with respect to the exposure samples. Okay, this is going to be convenient for camera mounting. Okay, so stand down for sunrise. Mikhail, you should have continued and completed your...
While the Russian cosmonauts are taking a quick breather outside of the Zvezda service module, moving smartly with all of their spacewalk tasks for the day. A look inside the Columbus module, you see NASA astronaut Scott Kelly floating out of the field of view. Inside is Japanese astronaut Kimiya Yui from the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency as the crew begins to set up for the harvesting of the veggie experiment. The first samples of space-grown produce